Okay, so I was gonna go through and erase the whiteboard and get it all ready for you guys so you could see what was happening this stream and who donated and all that. But then I remembered that it has a work of art on it. It has functionally what could have been my thesis, what could have been the entryway to me being a scientist and inevitably making way less money doing something that I probably would have hated. It has squog on it. You guys have named it squog. I don't know where squog came from. I don't know what amalgamation of words that's supposed to be, but shout out squog, I guess. Hello, everyone. Squirrel frog? In what world is this a squirrel? Well, he doesn't... I guess if you were to ask me to draw a squirrel, it would genuinely be... It probably would be pretty similar. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. How are you guys? How is everyone? Welcome in. Kermit says, I work in a chemistry lab. That is not where you get lots of money. Yeah, dude. Unless you're working in fucking pharmaceuticals, there's no shot. So I used to be a scientist, and it was not... I mean, like, the scientists made money, I guess, but they made money through... like, or not you know, through the university, right? It wasn't like fun until you were a doctorate and tenured and all that. Anyway, hello to our new followers. Hi to Trace, to Mimics. Good to see you guys. Bahamut's here. Pastelbox says, which type of scientist? I used to be a frog scientist back in the day, hence the squog, little squirrel frog. And O'Brien says guinea pig. It does look like a guinea pig. Oh. That is an emote in the Discord now, by the way. Also, let's see, am I missing anyone? Pastelbox says, I hear that's a riveting profession. Get the fuck out. Also, I got the YouTube mobile stream up and working, you guys. So for those who are watching over on YouTube right now, you should be able to see both the mobile and the desktop versions of stream. I got TikTok up and running as well, so that all looks good. And we're on our way to getting the rest, essentially, of the streams up and working. I just need to get, like, the Baldur's Girly stream up and running. I need to get, like, the charity mobile streams working, but for the most part, we're good. I also fixed my camera so I can hold my hand up and do that now, and it auto-focuses. And if I lean side to side, it won't make everything, like, super crazy white balanced. So now I just have to fix the quality. The crispiness of, like, the motion is fine. I need to fix the quality, though. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna go through and take the shit apart later and figure it out. Not just says, can we talk about how frogs have teeth? Do frogs have fucking teeth? Do frogs have teeth? Google, do frogs have teeth? Oh my god, yeah. Oh no. Oh, that is awful. Oh, I don't think this is... Well, let's put that away. Yeah, apparently frogs have teeth. So you could actually look, there's this thing that you could do. And it was originally developed, we jumped straight into animal shit, by the way. I am so sorry in advance. Hi to everyone over on TikTok, by the way. In a sec, we'll be hopping into a game that you guys can join. Everyone can join. Bert over on YouTube says hello. Hey, Bert, how's it going? Dark Crypto also says hi. Hi, you guys. Hello, hello. Let's see. But, okay, I also have to change my settings because YouTube does this annoying thing where you have to change your settings every single time you want to stream, which gets absolutely wild. But yeah, so I was gonna be a frog scientist. And then I also, like, I essentially had, I don't know. I wasn't able to go through with it because my thesis kind of got tossed out the window when my professor went on sabbatical, and I was like, I don't want to do this shit alone. So we didn't do that, but the idea was still there. Also, Yves says, can we do Metazua and start with Frog? Yeah, we absolutely can. Oh my goodness, absolutely. Super down. Metazua is the game we're gonna be playing here in a sec for Hannibal. It's something you can Google. It's essentially like Wordle, but instead of words, guessing a word, you're guessing a certain animal, and everyone's gonna toss in their ideas. But yeah, let's see. Lucas says, fun possible fact. First Frog Magic the Gathering card didn't come out till 1999 with the bloated toad from Urza's Legacy. It took them till 1999 to make a frog? Wait, chat, we're looking this up. Also, hi Philip, over on TikTok. Bloated frog? No cards found. Wait, hold on. Scryfall has this thing where it searches art. So if I look for frog art, this is really fun for creating like absolutely bullshit, what do you call them? Like decks, by the way, is you could just look for essentially anything that happens to be anywhere in the image, including in the background, just as like a teeny little thing off to the side. It's a lot of fun. I think I searched art like sexually suggestive or something like that earlier and it kind of worked. But yeah, that was fun. Anyway, let's see. Lucas says I got nothing. Well. Either way. Let me see here real fast. Subscriber. Perfect. I gotta change some settings over in YouTube. In the meantime, I saw another question with regards to Ender Prian says, I'm gonna be here lurking and muted while I run D&D for my nieces and nephew. Hell yeah. Also, let's see, Pastel Block says, all hail the Gitrog monster. Dude, okay, what is the Gitrog monster in lore? Because I know it's a really big thing around the Gavoni? That area, and I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering lore yet. I do want to learn it, but I also know there's a fuck ton of it, so I'm not going to learn it as hard as I do D&D or anything like that. Haydo says, morning from Perth, Diana. Hi, good morning. Oh my god, hello from the future, or hello to the future. And then Norp says, so you want to DM again? Are you offering your services? I am not. I am trying to figure out exactly what I want to run. So this is my dilemma. I didn't post that I was going to be figuring this out today, but I kind of want to. I want to go through, and I want to do another horror, at least mini campaign. Maybe. Potentially. I think I have to wait for Chains of Asmodeus to end, Maddie's game. But hi, Costas, how's it going? Leaf, hello, Mimixed and Lakchi, hi! Good to see you guys, good to see you. Yvette says do a zombie apocalypse. I could, but zombie apocalypse, so I do want to run D&D again. I don't want to force my friends to learn another system, but I could do cults, which is just powered by the apocalypse, but I have a much better time with really crunchy games. So I kind of want to do D&D, but D&D doesn't do well with zombie apocalypse games. Any sort of apocalypse, you know? If you could just smite everything, I don't think that that's the vibe. Also, Pastel Block says the plane filled with zombies, vampires, and werewolves. Oh, in Innistrad, the Massive Frog horror. Ah, yeah, gotcha. Also, Kermit says you have put up 4 videos of game, not D&D, so pick one of those. I know, so I have a bunch of them. I was looking at Nightfell by Mana Project Studio. I would actually show you guys the PDF of it. I have the PDF, but how do I put this? There's a lot of tits in it, and I can't show that on stream, and I don't want to accidentally stumble across one, so I can't show you guys that necessarily, but that was one of the options, is running a game in Nightfell, which is a full, like, 1 to 20 module that has to do with werewolves and shit, and is a lot scarier than normal stuff, because it has a lot more to do with rituals and the moon and things like that. Let's see. Donkey Juice also says, Diana, have you decided what system, if any, you should try? Updated AD&D or 3.5? I can't get my, like, friends to learn older systems is the thing. I know they know D&D, and I know they love D&D, and I know a lot of people are moving away from D&D because of either, like, you know, issues to do with above the table WotC stuff, which is fine, that's on them. Also because they just straight up, like, you know, want the creative liberties of other systems, and that's totally fine. For me and my friend group personally, though, we love the crunch and we love the versatility of D&D and not having to come up with a bunch of flavor on our own. Being able to just have a spell and have the exact design of it and have it all written out is my sort of thing. So, hey, what do I roll? Welcome in. Yvessa's R-rated content. Yeah, dude, like, it's wild, and also pretty intense. I could show you, like, let me find some cool pages from it. This isn't an ad. This wasn't supposed to be any sort of, like, promotion for this particular module or this particular, like, supplement, but it was top of my list for essentially more intense horror than normal D&D has. And it's either that or cult, right, when it comes to that sort of stuff, because I know my friends can kind of handle some parts of it. I don't think that friend group would be particularly good for cult, because cult doesn't have a lot of room for levity, and my friends are funny as fuck, and they'll try and, like, essentially make everything really light by joking. and I'm like, oh, this is not the setting for you. Let's see, Mana Project Studios. So it's called Nightfell Children of the Moon, and it comes with I can share certain pages of it that don't have tits. Let's see. Where's the non-tits? This is, let me see. I never thought this is the closest I'll get to, like, safe search in my life. It's just being like, Google, where are the not tits? This one has some pretty decent, will this work? Almost. It worked for mobile. There we go. For those who are watching over on TikTok, you should be able to see it there. And then for those watching on, here we go. Firefox, get down there. Nope, PDF. There we go. This is what we're looking at. You can see it's tastefully covered. So Mana Project Studio comes from, God, I forget which country. I did so many hats for them. I should know this. And they're a little bit more loose over there. I'm not going to scroll up because that's where the tits are. Lucas says Dinah is pained to have to safe search. I know. Here we go. You can see a tastefully placed cultist there. So this is the vibe of Children of the Moon, right? Hi, Dukes. Hello. Also, Lucas says, I started with ADD long ago. That module I first played was Oriental Adventures. Look, TSR had its flaws with a lot of cultural references. God, yeah, I saw a meme the other day that was like, hey, it was during an actual play, and the guy was like, yeah, this particular group of people has been harassing us, and I can't say their name because this game was made in the 80s, and it was very much not something that we could say nowadays. And everyone at the table was like, can you spell it out or say a rhyme? And the DM was like, absolutely the fuck not. In character, by the way. JSAC, hi, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, thank you. Also, Bert G. Ort says, for some more horror-based content, look into Grim Hollow by Ghostfire. Yeah, I love the Ghostfire crew, so that was another one. I haven't actually looked into the adventure for it, but I have, let me see, Grim Hollow campaign guide. Here we go. Can I show this one? I can. Yeah, let me skip down to the actual module itself. So I have physical versions of this one as well, and I would prefer a physical version only for the sake of flipping through and orienting myself before I get into the actual meat of the module, right? But this is Grim Hollow. The vibe of it is very much more like supernatural, undead and things like that. I always feel like the best way to look at whether or not a Ghostfire is a blast, says Tabletop Misfits. Hi, Tabletop Misfits. Oh my God, hello. Saying the transformation rituals is great. Yeah, I really like it for players, and that's the thing. Also, Hada says the Layers of Atharis. I actually don't have that one. But Dr. Fat Shady says, I was asleep when my second wake up TikTok was your live stream. Bless. Hi! Also, Mosslander over on TikTok says GURPS is super crunchy and really good at letting people make regular people. Okay, I'm down for regular people. I don't think my party would be. They like feeling powerful. One of them in a different campaign is actively trying to be a god right now. So, well, that's kind of, and I don't have a party fleshed out for this yet. I just have like a couple of people who have DM'd for me in the past where I'm like, hey, I want you at my table because you DM'd for me. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours sort of thing. Pap says, I'm excited to see Ghostfire at PAX. Yeah, they're wonderful people. Honestly, I love showing up at their podcast just at random. Also, hi, Fort Hero. Let me get you guys on, where is my pen? I had a pen. Chat, you saw me waving a pen around at some point, right? Can we play the clip? I'm pretty sure I had. Oh my God, I never had a pen. It was back here. Here we go. Let's see. And Isaiah over on YouTube says, okay, I'm new to Magic and I'm freaking am running a Gishoth commander deck. Anyone know any win cons with dinos other than overwhelming Stampede? Ooh, I actually don't. I'm not a dino person. I do want to make a dino deck at some point, though. It looks so fun, and I have so many. Duke says, my players aren't so much trying to be a god as they are jumping at shadows and running from thugs, and they're level 16, out of 20, that is. I also have heard, here's the thing, I would love to do a, Virak says it's in my hand. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Fort Hero, thank you so much for the sub. Thanks for being here. And you are gonna join the squog. The Squirrel Frog. Fort Hero X has subscribed, as has Jer3sec. Hello, hello. Good to see you, welcome back. Welcome back to our regularly scheduled streams, by the way. Goodness. Also, DVC said, now that just is the win con with dinos, you just stomp them. Yves also says, Yves also says, dinos go stomp, they don't do much else. Yeah, it's not a particularly insanely intense, like it's a red deck. What do you want, That being said, it can be kind of fun. I kind of am doing the same thing with a dinos deck, It's or not dinos, Jesus fuck, what do you call it? Dragons. But yeah, Donkey Juice says the most crunchy version of, oh my God, hi, Dr. Fat Shady, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs and for starting a hype train. Oh my goodness, thank you for gifting subs to, oh my God, so many people. To Destructicon, to Craft, to Trash Daddy. We also had Dr. Fat Shady who gifted us an extra sub for 11 total. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Oh man, it's good to see you. Thank you, welcome back. Oh man, it's good to have you guys back for an actual stream, like a proper one. Also thank you to everyone who showed up for, let's see, Fat Shady times 11. I kept seeing you guys popping up in the charity stream we did over on the Darrington Press channel for Daggerheart over on Saturday. That was me actively learning Daggerheart on the go, by the way, if it wasn't immediately obvious, as well as like watching 2 different chats and then managing the behind the scenes stuff and then keeping an eye on like 3 different Discords. So there was a lot going on there. So sorry if I was out of it and trying to stay up to date. But it went really well. We raised $13,000 for charity, which is insane. Granted, 5,000 of that was matched by Darrington. That's still huge. Hi, Dr. Chubbs. Crazy. Also, Dr. Pat Shady says the board's looking empty. We gotta fill it. We do. It's just the frogs and my shitty looking snail. Kermit says playing and chatting. Yeah, we're yapping a little bit. And Yvette says, have you played Terraria? Dude, if I start on a Terraria kick anytime soon, I'm gonna be gone for like 3 weeks. I have a holiday tomorrow. It's an American holiday. Don't ask me which one. I have no fucking clue. I just know I have the day off. And I was gonna spend it filming some stuff for some stuff, but maybe I'll just film some stuff in the morning and then just sit down and rot for the rest of the day. I don't know. But Veterans Day, that's it. Got it. Solid. That would be it. But Terraria, I used to play the updated version, right? Like not the updated version, the, oh my God, what do you call it? The fucking modded version, but the one that adds specifically like all those extra bosses. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. It has a very specific name. And it's like, God, I'll find it at some point. Calamity, the Calamity mod. Yeah, that's it. So good. But yeah. Kashkal says, get your DD form 214 ready if you don't have an ID card. Is that a reference to actual government stuff or is that something else? Also, Husky says, are you gonna play more Outer Wilds? I found out that it kept resetting my progress, so I'm afraid not. But maybe if we get around to it. Kermit says, 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month, end the war to end all wars. Oh my God. Also, Yvette says, how are we still doing Metazua? We are! We do have to do Metazua. Oh, I forgot about that. And Strange says, it's a military record. Oh, got it. Yeah, I was gonna spend the day, I mean, I'm sure I could play COD for the first time. It's basically military propaganda. They're your discharge papers. Got it. Okay. Lucas says, Skyrim came out 14 years ago tomorrow. Oh, dude, do not make me feel old by throwing that lore at me. What the fuck? Also, Matt says, I'm flying into Europe tomorrow. Witness me. Matt, does that mean you're not coming to PAX Unplugged? Or are you coming to PAX Unplugged and we're just not gonna... I mean, to be fair, Philadelphia, Europe? Well, exchange rate. Philadelphia, Europe. But what are you going for? That sounds fun. And good luck. Hopefully the airports have recovered. I don't know what's going on nowadays, but DBC said no, basically the US government gives them funding for, oh my God, I'm already losing. Oh yeah, with COD, yeah. I'm not a shooter person, so I'm just here. But hello, Drip, over on TikTok. And Lucas says, if you want to feel younger, I got Elder Scrolls 2 at launch before you were born. And Matt says, I'm an absolute madman and flying to Europe for a giant vampire LARP. Oh God, I know where this is going. And then flying to PAX Unplugged the next week. Attaboy. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be trash. You absolutely are. But at the same time, you're also gonna be like so wide awake. You're gonna be able to do the second vampire LARP just by being awake between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. during the convention, partying in a hotel lobby. But that's awesome that you're coming back, dude. That's gonna be great to talk about. Holy shit, you have the ultimate conversation spat everywhere. Ultimate conversation starter too. That's so cool. Still, rest in peace. Tabletop Misfit says it's exhausting but fun. Dude, I wish there was as cool of a LARP scene here in the States as there is. I hear stories about the European LARP scene. Ugh, Matt says being on Polish time is better than coffee, apparently. There you go. Also, hi, Shady. Hello, hello, and thank you, Flying Minister, for the 200 bits. We also have some new followers, Yesby, Mosslander, Awkward Anarchist, and Puppet Ozai. Hi! Also, Mosslander says, I miss doing Ookie Spooky Vampire LARP. They look so fun. A LARP looks amazing. Ugh. I mean, the vibe just sounds amazing. Speaking of playing games and talking about things, Shady Crumb Cake, thank you so much for the resub with Prime. Great to have you. Let me add you to the board as well. And we wrapped up the hype train. Thank you all so much. Shady, is it underscore Crumb Cake? It is. Crumb Cake. You know, I also forgot. I have a thing where I can I do this now? This might be a really solid, either a really good idea or a really bad idea. I'm pretty sure I have a thing where I can go through and give people a discount on No, I can't. I had like a thing where I could do, I don't know, like 3 or so times a year or some such. I was able to do discounts on group subs specifically for the channel, and I can't find it anymore. But if I find it, I might just set that up for tomorrow, or if anyone happens to know. Monetization, is it under community? It is not. It's not under subscriptions. Subscription discount promotions, yes, okay. Let's see, 35% off 5+ gift subs, which expires. I have 7 of these to use? Oh, I have not used these at all. Shit. Do you guys want some 35% off 5+ gifted subs starting now? It'll go for the next, fuck me, 70 hours, I guess. Hold on, let me start with 5 hours. No, I can only do it 7 times. Okay, let's do 10 hours of gifted start discount. Yes, start promo. Okay, great. They buried that. I am so sorry. Also, Cash Cow said, Dinah, did you not know about this? You'd be shocked at the amount of things I don't know. I shock myself with the amount of things I don't know on a regular basis. Holy fuck. Okay, so for those on Twitch right now, I have unlocked 35% off 5+ gifted subs. So sorry for Dr. Fat Shady. I know that's like right after you did it. No shambles to be had here. Support a sport. Thank you so much. I'll enable it again at the start of every stream until we run out between here and December. So that'll be good. Anyway, should we go back into Murex 7 of what? So essentially the way it works, from what I can tell, is I have 70 total banked hours of gifting subs at 35% off for 5 or more gifted subs. And I can do that in 7 different increments. I can't do it more than 7 times, so I can't do it for 1 hour 70 times. I can do it basically for increments of 10 hours or less each time. Oh my god, Dr. Fat Shady gave out 10 community subs. No way. Thank you so much. Lukich gave out 5. Holy fuck. Okay. Dr. Fat Shady, thank you so much. You're up to 21 gifted subs immediately. Thank you so much, friend. And I'm so sorry for kicking that in like immediately afterwards. Oh, and another one up to 22. Lukich is up to, oh my god, where do I put you? Luke, I'm gonna put you near the squawk. Lukich, 86 with 5 gifted subs. Ah, that's awesome. Puppet Ozai had also resubbed with Prime. Hi, Puppet. Good to see ya. Ozai. Wonderful, wonderful. And Luke says I get to be in a squawk, but I'm honored. There you go. Yeah. I like the little squawk. Dude, to this day, the really shitty drawing that I drew of Cash Cow. Oh my god, speaking of Cash Cow, hi. Thanks for the... Jesus, this is a lot of subs. Holy fuck. I should have done this way sooner. It expires on the 31st. It expires the end of next month, so I should have been doing this the entire year, and I just didn't know. I'm so sorry. Cash Cow, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Speaking of which, your sticker is still one of the, like, most bought stickers on the store. It's mostly because it's a joke and it's like the cheapest thing. I'm pretty sure I'm losing money on it. Actually, it's like the cheapest thing on there. By the way, for those who haven't seen yet, and I promise I will get to Mizu in a sec, I do want to give a quick shout out to 2 things. Let me see. Did I do this? I think I already talked about it a little bit. I have a merch store. There's a new, this hasn't changed like visually, but that's because I like the green color. On Fantasy Sense, there's like a, essentially like a bundle or like a page that has my stuff on it specifically. So it's, yeah, creators, and then, let me make sure this is, hop. There we are. So that way you guys can see. So it's under, oh, there's Taylor. We love Taylor. We also love Hannah. So Shade of Magic, Druid Grove, and then the Bar of Blossoms are all me. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go over to YouTube, because if you go to the YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube right now, I have a new video out that came out this weekend that I just didn't announce until this morning, because I'm a dumbass who forgets timing. But if you go to Diana of the Rose, and on my main page, it should be on the front page now, top 5 easy and portable games, there's a discount code at the beginning. It's not, it's like 2%. It's like a bit discount code, but that's only because I'm already at really low profit margins and it won't go anywhere, and I can't not physically give out more without losing money. So instead of a holiday sale, we have a bit code, and as an apology for being really late on this video. So be sure to check that out. Willfield says thanks for the sub for whoever gifted it. Yeah, that's awesome. Lucas says Diana Artwork Charity Fundraising Raffle for the next event. That's a lot of words. And Dr. Fat Shady says 30 subs may not seem like a lot, but imagine a room of 30 people. That's a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Connor, hello, over on YouTube says I haven't played D&D in about a year or two. I know, I feel like I haven't DM'd in so long outside of that one shot I did, but it's like an itch. I gotta do it. Oh my god, Ford Hero also gifted 10 subs. You guys are insane. This is like, I should have done this while the hype train was still going. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, well thank you so much. Holy shit. Ford Hero, with the 11 total subs, counting the one you did for yourself, thank you so much. Holy fuck. While all of those notifications are going off, which are gonna be so loud, by the way, I'm so sorry. Do you guys wanna play some Metazua? Because I did promise we could. Also, Jackal, hi! Saying, how are you today, Diana? I hope it's going well. It is, it's great to see you. Hello. And Yeti Slayer says, good afternoon, how are we today? We're doing good, we're about to play Metazua. For those who haven't played yet, it's a daily game. It resets every day. And it's functionally like the same as Wordle a little bit, but instead of guessing words, you're guessing animal species. And I mean species, like down to the species. It's a lot of fun. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you guys can actually see it. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna guess animals, or I'm gonna have you guys guess animals. And whatever animal you guess, it will tell you where on the like evolutionary line that animal is in comparison to the target animal. The target animal is a mystery to us. That's what we're trying to guess. But does anyone want to start us off and guess an animal? Husky Dread says, oh wait, yeah, we said frog. We said we were gonna do frog. Whoops, frog. We get to choose between poison and bullfrog. I think historically we've done bullfrog because it's more common, but that's because it's the bullshit invasive one. Corax Carone? What the fuck is a Corax Carone? I'm gonna search this up. Corax Carone. Oh, it's a raven! Oh, I should have guessed. A carrion crow. That's a good one. Okay. Which is good, because we need something that's nowhere close to a frog, it looks like. So, the answer and the bullfrog that we guessed both are They have bilateral symmetry, which is, if you know anything about animals, it's a really fucking off guess. Let's do carrion crow and then let's do squirrel, in the sense of the squog, essentially. Crow. Yeah, I didn't think it would have carrion crow specifically, but carrion crow is a badass subspecies. No, it's not a... Oh, so it's not a tetrapod, because the guessed animal is way the fuck over here. So any vertebrate animal declared tetrapoda, sorry. So it's not an amphibian, and it's not an amniote. It's not a sauropsid, it's not a synapsid. So possibly a fish, but it doesn't have 4 limbs, essentially. Possibly an invertebrate, indeed. Let's see. So we're not gonna guess squirrel, because that's way the fuck out there. Nodzer says fire ant, which is a very good guess. Can we say ant? Fire ant specifically, they actually have on here. Fuck yeah. Okay. Pancrustacea, a clade that comprises all crustaceans and all hexapods, so insects and crustaceans. So this is all science stuff. Cashgal says crab. Yeah, do you guys have crab? Jarsek agrees. Any specific crab? Also, Lucas says I didn't get today's in time. Yeah, so it changes every day. So if someone already guessed it, don't spoil it. Horseshoe crab is a very good one. Also, I haven't seen horseshoe crabs in forever. Oh, they're just cute little guys. Have you seen the little babies? Oh man, the little teeny guys? Oh shit, it's not a crab. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like it might be closer to an insect, I'm guessing. Because if it was under, I feel like it would be, well, why is a horseshoe crab separate from a crustacean? Huh. Matt says a spider. A spider's a good guess. Oh, but, well, yeah, no, that would work, wouldn't it? Spider, does it have a, oh god, oh no, a harvest spider, an orb weaver spider, a huntsman spider, or a cellar spider? None of these sound delightful. I'm gonna do huntsman. Please don't be a fucking hunt. Okay, thank god. I was like, if a picture of that shows up, I don't know if I can handle it. Josek says a horsefly. Yeah, let's do flies. Or actually, Yerba Denk says pillbug. We should do pillbug instead. Pillbug, yay! So we call these potato bugs where I'm from. And from what I understand, there's like a fuck ton of names for them. There's the, I I love their official name is Armadillidae, because they're just little armadillo guys. But they're called pillbugs, woodlice, oh my god, there's a whole table. Someone calls them a slater? That's badass. A bed pisser? Damn, someone hates these things. Good god. A little soil pig or small creature in Italy. Oh, that's really cute. They call it a little dirt pig. I kind of like that. I think that's cute. But let's do pillbug. Holy shit! Wait! Oh my god! Cinder's the Hobbit says really police. Yeah, you guys got it! Oh my god, who was the first to say pillbug? That might have been Yerba Dank. Yerba Dank, congrats! Holy shit, that's awesome! Isopod for the win, says Crooked Rook. Hell yeah. Tony God says nice over in YouTube. That's wonderful. Holy shit, well done, well done. Matt Stormco says, I like this game and Gamedle. Is there a Wordle for games? Is that what Gamedle is? Also, Yeti says Huntsman Spider's the most chill out of that list. Oh no, okay. Oh, I hate that. Yeti also says, sounds awesome. I'm currently writing out a one-shot for some friends that have been wanting to play some D&D. Writing a one-shot is harder work than it sounds, honestly. Especially, I mean, not so much as a one-shot. Writing campaigns for sure. But one-shots, I feel like at the very least, you can build it around a specific animal. It's called Gamedle. Oh, we have to do this, chat. Guess the video game by its cover. Oh. Oh my god, you can do it by the artwork, by the characters, by keywords, and by its specifications. Oh man. Oh man, do you guys want to give this a shot? Do you guess? Oh man, okay. Let's see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. It's gonna be incredibly, hold on. It's gonna be a little loopy for a sec. Ignore the zombie in the background. That was me doing research on Grim Hollow. Here we go. Okay, and then for those watching on TikTok, here's a bit of a zoomed in version as well. And for YouTube. Keep forgetting you guys are also on mobile. There we go. Hopefully that's not super zoomed out. Cashco says, what is this? This is called Gamedle. Matt just told me about it. Okay. So we just straight up have to guess an animal, a game. Green means all the clues match, yellow means one or more clues are correct but not all, and red means none of the clues match. Arrow up, the game you have chosen is older than the game to guess, and arrow down says it's newer. Okay, you have 10 guesses, and it tells you various details. Okay, I feel like starting... YouTube can't see it. Oh, really? YouTube, why? Our YouTube friends. It should be there. I set it up. Oh, I see. I got it. PDF. Firefox. Did I not have... Aha. There we go. Okay. Now you should be able to see it. I forgot. It's like 3 different things now. Nodster says YouTube has to pay extra to see it. Don't listen to Nodster. It's free. Okay, so, yeah, Matt, you and I had the exact same idea. I was gonna say starting off with Doom, but do I have to specify, like, oh man. Oh, I have to specify. Okay, let's do the original Doom. Why not? Holy shit. Oh, this is a lot of info. Okay, so platforms. So this is info about Doom. The genre is shooter, so we know that the game is not a shooter. An up arrow means that the game is older than Doom. So older than 1993. Action, science fiction, and horror, it matches some of those. Oh, this is cool. Developer and publisher I'm never gonna get, I will say. But we know it's not first person, so we're looking for a not first person. Oh, it's younger than Doom? Oh, the game you have chosen is older. Okay, got it. Well, that narrows it down. Hey, Tyler says you want to DM again, need PCs. Dude, I would call you up instantly, honestly. That was so much fun. We're currently playing a guessing game called Gamedle. It's like Wordle, but for games. It gives you a bunch of clues and things like that. But after that and before that, we were kind of talking about like different modules that I want to run. I have like Grim Hollow, and I have a bunch of, here, let me do this. Firefox, get out of here. So we have a bunch of like, I don't know, potential stuff to run. Because I have an obscene library at this point, and I feel like I haven't GM'd in a while, and I feel like I need to get back on the horse, you know? Okay. Final Fantasy, says Dr. Fat Shady. So I don't know anything about Final Fantasy games, so we're gonna have to say like a specific one I'm willing to bet. God, there's so fucking many of these games. Oh man. It's not a shooter, science fiction, horror, and action. It matches some of those. I mean, Final Fantasy is an action game. And it's at least single player. Great. Let's just do the 7 remake. Perhaps. Hey, Big Dubs. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. We got something. Okay, we know it's an Unreal Engine and we know it's third person. It's not Square Enix. It's not in the Saga or franchise though, so it's not another Final Fantasy game. This must have taken forever to make. Holy shit. We know it's potentially on, let me see, PlayStation 4 or Windows. That's the only two that these have in common. It's not an RPG and it's not an adventure, but it's either action or sci-fi. And the game we want is newer than 2020. That's good. That's good. Matt says, not an RPG. It is third person. It's just not single player. Or it's not just single player, rather. Peptar says Dead Space. Ooh. The new Dead Space, though, right? I'm guessing? More recent than 2020 is pretty big, says Earbud Dank. Yeah, I agree. Also, Beast Mode says, yo, it took so long to finally get in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Beast Mode. Welcome in. Oh, wait. Yeah, Dead Space is a shooter. But it's also horror. I guess what we're looking for is more science fiction or action. The OG Spider-Man, that would have come out earlier than 2020 though, right? It also JX says not a single player only game. Okay, so it's a multiplayer game that's not a shooter. Third person sci-fi game that's not a shooter and not a TTRPG. Is it possible that it's, oh God, what's the not split fiction one? Tomb Raider is technically multiplayer, so that would also count. Fuck. Not A Way Out, but Tyler, you're on the right track. It Takes Two. I guess any of those. We can check publisher. That's third person. Damn. But it's newer than 2021. God, I thought that game came out in like 2023. Oh no. Okay. This is not good. This is not helpful, really. Fuck. So it's not Hazelight Studios. Matt says Tomb Raider is definitely a shooter. Oh, that's true. Also, Matt Stormcrow says there's a switch on the top right to show summary that keeps track of the things you know. Oh, cool. Okay, so we know that's cool. That's very convenient, actually. Keshkal said Pal World. Pal World's a shooter, though. Also, Yeti Slayer says, yeah, I'm writing a super chill one-shot about Minotaurs stealing cattle from some nearby farmsteads so they can make more Minotaurs. I'm pretty much almost done. Dude, the concept of making Minotaurs through, like, surgery, as opposed to, oh, I guess it's a magic world. I guess you could do it by magic, too, but that's less human centipede than what I was thinking. But I'm also a horror GM, so. PlayStation exclusive third person that's new. It doesn't have to be PlayStation. I mean, it's in Unreal, though. PS4, PS5, or Windows. Stray? Stray's a multiplayer, though. Is it? Is it? What are games that came out after 2021? Ghost of Tsushima? That's a good guess, actually. Ghost of... guess. We'll see. Oh, shit. Okay. Wrong franchise, wrong saga. It's in at least one of these. Hack and slash. It's not a hack and slash? Okay, it's not a hack and slash. It's not a shooter. It's not a puzzle. It's not a platform. It's not an adventure. And it's not a fucking RPG. What the hell is it? Is this Tetris? Dispatch? Dispatch has to be too new. Let's see. Matt says it has to be a simulation or strategy game. I guess that makes sense. Tyler says Lethal Company. That would count as horror. But I feel like that also... Oh, what would that count as? I don't know. Single player or multiplayer? I also didn't realize Ghost of Tsushima wasn't Unreal Engine. Wild. A point-and-click game. A point-and-click multiplayer game, though? DBC said, what's the newest Civ game? That's true, as a simulator. So Civ 6? Civilization... Come on, autofill. Civilization... Are they on 7? There's no fucking shot we're on Civilization 7. Civ 7? No way. When did this come out? Oh my god. It came out in February? What the fuck is this? Tyler says it's bad though. It looks like it. It must have been if I never heard about it. Oh, interesting. It doesn't have good reviews either, does it? Oh, generally favorable is pretty good, but to be fair, critics? Who listens to critics? I listen to Redditors when I want to know what kind of game is good or bad. A Civ game is a really good guess though. Let's try Civ 7 and we'll see if it's newer than that. Oh, okay. So it's not a simulator and it's not a turn-based strategy. It's not tactical. Okay, this is good. This is good progress. We only have half our guesses though. It's not 2K, it's not Firaxis. It's 2022 to 2024. That narrows the window considerably. Matt says it has to be a puzzle game. What is a puzzle game that came out? A puzzle game that came out in 2022, 2024.
Hi, Diana.
Oh, it could be a sports game. Potentially. Could it? Do any of these count as sports game? No, yeah. Huh. I could use a one-time clue, but that feels like cheating. I'm gonna get down to 3 lives before we use it. Let's see. TBCU said just drop a FIFA in there to rule out sports, and HG says Madden 2023. Madden 2023 is a very good idea. Nope. There isn't one. Is there? Tyler, you know sports. What was the sports game that came out in last year? Also, Theater of the Unaligned, hello! Saying, as big-time nerds, we forget sports games exist. Well, it's a debate about whether or not they should, to be honest. I don't know. People always complain about video game nerds not, or like watching someone else play video games, right? There's always a FIFA. That's a very good point. People always complain about people watching other people play video games, as if they don't sit around and watch people play sports. Or pretend to play sports themselves, you know, via FIFA and Madden and all that. Skate is also a very good guess. Yeti Slayer says Skate, but the latest Skate didn't come out recently, huh? Did it? FIFA's a safer guess, just for the sake of making sure that it's not FIFA 23. Let's do 23. Fingers crossed. Really? But it came out in 2022. I forgot that's how those work. Shit. Also, Big Dub says the most recent Skate came out this year. Oh, and Doggy Juice says Chain Together. When did Chain Together come out? Okay, well, we ruled out sports. So I kind of want to go back to the puzzle thing, but I don't know a good puzzle game. Also, Dead Waffle says Elden Ring. It's not... Shoot, is it? Who's the publisher for Elden Ring? It's, I don't know. I have a feeling it's not Elden Ring, though. Oh, we also know that it's not third-person isometric. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Okay, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is isometric, so that wouldn't count. I believe it would also fall under fantasy RPG, so that also wouldn't be there. Huh. FromSoft. Oh, yes, that would be it. Candy Crush, says Yves. Candy Crush came out ages ago, though. Tyler says Cult of the Lamb. That's true, it is multiplayer. And they did, God, yeah, hold on. Would that work? Well, no, because Cult of the Lamb isn't third person. Joe Bob says Rocket League. Rocket League came out ages ago, though. Unless they have a new one. Cult of the Lamb one. God of War Ragnarok. But God of War isn't multiplayer, is it? Or is it couch co-op and I just didn't realize? And Kratos is Black Myth Wukong. We're still looking at multiplayer, though. Unless that was also multiplayer. Ragnarok was? Oh, shit. Because sun. Yeah. God of War. Original, new, Ragnarok, Ascension. Let's try that. Okay. Well, we know it's not a Sony game. That's huge. That's really solid. Oh yeah, I should have guessed adventure and hack and slash. Okay. Fuck me, dude. We're still looking for, so it's not an RPG. We're still looking for a puzzle game. Shady says, what's the list of things we're sure about? So we know it's not a hack and slash shooter, adventure, RPG. It's not a simulator. It's not a strategy. It's not a sports game. It's not turn-based. It's not tactical. And it's not, oh, puzzle's down here. It's not a puzzle. So that's a list of genres that it's not. Insane. We also know it's not historical. It is a third-person game, but it's not third-person isometric. It's only like straight up over the shoulder third person. Matt says it's not a puzzle. What the fuck is it? It's gotta be, oh, I don't even know anymore. I don't know. And we know it came out between 2023 and 2024. So, are there any genres left? Yeah, actually, is there a full list? Okay, here's a full list. Card and board game. Fighting. Okay. A MOBA? Music? I don't know a MOBA that's... Oh, well, I guess there are a lot of them. Oh, do you think it's Marvel Rifle? It can't be. Also, Gran Turismo would definitely be sports, I'm afraid. Witcher 3 is a very good guess. Or 4. Should we use the guess? Let's use the one-time clue. When you activate it, it can show you one clue that you don't have already. Keep in mind, it can only be used once per game. And upon activation, you lose life. No one told me that. Shit. Show clue. It's a fighting game? Oh, what is a fighting game that came out in the last 2 years? Also, hi, Mayo. Let's see. CJ says, what's all the right categories? So we know that it's a fighting game. We know it's made in Unreal Engine. We know it's a third-person game, which tracks. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Tekken 8. Street Fighter 6. Okay, we have 2 more guesses. This is... Do we know for sure what year they came out? And they definitely came out in these years because I only have... Oh yeah, it's third person, not side view. True. Okay. Yeah. Side view is a perspective. So would it be Mortal Kombat? Tekken? Is Tekken third person? I don't know anything about Tekken, you guys. Theater of the Online concurs. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, Tekken counts as side view. So we know it's in 2023. It's Unreal Engine. What the fuck? But it's not. It's a fighting game, but it's not an action game. What hell am I in? What kind of purgatory-ass fucking game? Tekken is side view. That's okay. So, but Mortal Kombat also is side view, right? Sifu. I have not seen. Matt says we know the publisher. We do? Oh my god, we do! It has to be Bandai. Okay. King of Fighters was 2022. Yeah. People are saying, wait, Undisputed or Mortal Kombat 1? Undisputed. What the fuck is Undisputed? Well, I don't want to Google it, but I trust... Holy shit! Dracon? What the fuck? I didn't even know you could do that! Are you kidding? Holy shit, dude! In this economy? Did you? Yeah, wait, Nonster's right. Did you mean to do that? That's a lot of numbers. That's a lot of fucking zeros, my guy. Holy shit. Dude, for those who are watching on TikTok or YouTube, Dracon just gifted 200 subs, which is insane. Oh my god. Craig says, bro, just dropped 1.2k casually in order to watch me fail at figuring out what the fuck this fighting game is? Ah! A lot of people are saying thank you. Dude, that's insane. Thank you so much. I forgot to be doing the board thing this whole time. Also, Dr. Fat Shady says there's not even 200 people here. There really isn't. There's like barely 100. Oh, man. Okay, Dracon. Is it? Am I gonna spell this right? I want to make sure I spell this right. Dracon times fucking 200. That is the most amount of gifted subs I've ever seen on this channel at one time from a single person. That is insane. For those who don't often frequent TikTok, for those watching on YouTube right now, that's wild. That is an insane number of gifted sub points. Holy shit. Dracon says, and your point, can I not be supportive? I appreciate the fuck out of you, dude. Holy shit. Thank you so much, truly. That is huge. That might actually, that's probably enough. I don't know exactly what Twitch's cut is nowadays because I'm not smart enough to know that and I'm not full-time enough to know that. That might genuinely pay for the phone that I need. So that might be it. We might be good. Holy shit. Mr. Trump says not all heroes wear capes. Oh my God, yeah. The people on YouTube are cheering you as well, Dracon. Holy shit. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yvette says, how does that work with less than 200 people in chat? I'm not an expert. From what I understand... Oh, it might not do the discount? That's a good point. I don't know. I don't care. It's still good. It's supportive, and it gets people in. Blue Alien is saying you're awesome as well. Wait, okay. So, yes, so it gives it to previous viewers. It gives it to followers, and then all that, just to kind of line people up. My Hero Rumble? Okay, okay. Is that a Bandai game? A Bandai Namco game? Because that's like kind of the big piece here, I feel like, for people who know that publisher more than me. We only have one guest left, is right. Tyler says Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Story. Okay. Okay, Tyler says this fits. I just typed your name. Naruto X. Is this... This is... You're gonna have to point it out on the list. It's not any of these, is it? It's probably not gonna work, is it? Oh no. Is it a Pac-Man game? Maybe? Every Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh man. Well, we already guessed Tekken. Armored Core. Tekken 8 also used Unreal Engine 5. Tekken 8's right here. So we already guessed that one. Armored Core. Okay. Okay. My Hero Ultra Rumble, it fits everything we know. Oh god. I'm hearing more votes from My Hero. So let's try that. This is a totally... Holy shit. Okay. All right. Well done. Dude. Snuck it in there. A survival game, a superhero game, and an action game. Okay. All right. Okay. I see. I get it now. It's a battle royale this whole time? Oh, man. Well, shit, should we do another one? That was fun. Now that we know what's going on. I think I'm allergic to winning. Thank you guys for guessing that. CJ says Armored Core is a fighting game. I've never heard of Armored Core. Images. Ah, shit. Like an old one. Or am I looking at the wrong one? Man. Amazing. Theater of the Unaligned says this sounds like a fake game. It really does. I feel like every once in a while you look at something in the wild and you're like, man, that would make a really good GTA 5 billboard for a fake company. Like, it's... Ugh. Also, Kermit says allergic to winning. Definitely a D&D DM. How dare you? We can try one more time. Let's get everyone in on it. Let's do one more. Will it give us guess unlimited? Let's try this. Select level. Oh my god. Niche, old, and obscure titles. A mix of popular and moderately known games. Or AAA and highly popular games. Ooh. Let's do a middle one. Let's do a normal one. Oh wait, Shady says I like the Armored Core episode on the Amazon series. Oh shit, was that dude, Secret Level. I miss Secret Level, man. It's been ages. I binge watched them so fucking fast. Yeah, they had a D&D one. They had, actually D&D one was like the first one, wasn't it? Sifu, they had Unreal Tournament, New World. God, New World. Oh, Armored Core Asset Management. Crazy. They had the Outer Worlds. Have I seen all of these? I don't think I've seen any of, like all of them. God, Concord. Rest in peace. All right. Does anyone have a starting guess for the next one? Rip New World, says Big Dubs. Should we just guess New World? In solidarity. Oh wait, Nick Maria says throw Baldur's Gate 3 in there for the hell of it. Baldur's Gate 3 is a very good guess, actually. Baldur's Gate 3. Because that'll give us a really good starting point. Oh, it's older than Baldur's Gate 3. It's a fantasy or action or potentially, yeah, more or less. But we're not looking at something with isometric. It's not by Larian, which doesn't narrow it down much. And it's not in the Baldur's Gate universe, essentially. So. There aren't that many themes, too. So, it's not bad. Can't be Skyrim because it's not an RPG. Oh, yeah, it's not an RPG, it's not a strategy game, it's not a turn-based strategy, it's not tactical, it's not adventure. That actually knocked out a decent amount of categories. Solid guess, Nick. Also, Max says, thank you for your how to introduce your PC's intro build up video. It worked wonders in my campaign. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. Tyler says Madden. Madden's a very good option, especially if it came out. Oh, we have 08. Does 08 work? Witcher is an RPG. Stardew Valley. Ooh, Stardew Valley is a good one, but I think that's also technically an RPG. Okay, so it's older than 2007. We also know that it's not a nonfiction game, which is good because I don't know shit about nonfiction games. So it's a fake game, and it's not by EA. Oh yeah, I guess Isometric would be on there, huh? Stardew Valley would probably be an RPG. Try Sim City, says Matt. Ooh, like the OG Sim City, like the OG Sim City 2000. That's a very good guess. Oh, okay, so it's not a simulation. So it's potentially a sports game? Ugh. Hold on. A fiction sports game from 1994 to 2006. I'm out. There's no shot. Oh yeah, right. Tyler says Sim is multiplayer. That's true. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, NBA 2K, but it has to be fiction. Oh my god, Worms is a very good guess from Catch. Also, WK says, would Fruit Ninja count? Shit, would Fruit Ninja count? Well, no, because that's a... Well, maybe. Maybe? But Fruit Ninja's not... Well, it is split screen, isn't it? No, it's not. It's only split screen in arcades. Let's see. Backyard Baseball? Dude. Backyard Baseball would be a crazy... I'm guessing that just for the nostalgia. Oh, no, but it's not multiplayer. It's not a multiplayer game. Also, Halo. Halo's not... Would Halo count? Hold on. Halo might count. Well, it counts as tactical, wouldn't it? Halo isn't a sports game. People like to think it is, I think. Mario Kart. Mario Kart's a very good guess. Oh shit. Oh god, what are the old ones? Guys, I don't know Mario Kart games. We're looking at between 1994 and 2006. I know Mario Kart World is the new one. What are the old ones? 64? 64. Hey, we got something. So we know it's not a racing game. And it might potentially be an action game or a kid's game. 1997 and 2006. And it's a third-person game. Okay. Okay. Mario Sports Wii. It's not a Wii game, it looks like. Or a Nintendo 64 game. So that, it might not be a Nintendo exclusive. Pro Skater 3? Is that, let's see, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Third person. Hey, it is a, holy shit, it is a Tony Hawk skin. I never would have guessed that. Oh my god, yeah. No, okay, so people are saying do 2, not 3? Wait, 3 is... the game is older. Yeah, so if 3 is older, that means we need newer. So people are saying Pro Skater 4 or Underground. Okay, we have plenty of guesses. Tony Hawk, Pro Skater. We'll try 4 and then we'll try Underground. Okay, well it has to be Underground. How many of these fucking come out? Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's Underground. Nice! Well done, Tyler. Good shit, good shit. Called it. Easy. Mario Kart was also a very good guess to CJ over in chat. And, man. Grey Axe says Underground was Dookie, Pro Skater better. I want to try one more time, only because I'm desperate to get a game that isn't sports related or something that I've never played before. And I know that that's a tall order and a very tall ask, but because I don't play much. But I feel like I just need one decent fantasy game. So we'll do one more time. Can I do next? Next. Thoughts? It keeps track of your streak of correct guesses? Oh no, so I could stay here for forever. Also, we have a hydrated imposter check from Nonster Nakoto. Tyler says Rocket League. I'm gonna guess Rocket League only for the sake of potentially ruling out a sports game. Rocket League. I used to love Rocket League just at like, because it was easy to teach old people to play. Back when I was a kid. Okay, okay, cool. Oh man, this doesn't rule out much. Okay, so we know it's older than 2015. We know it could be single player, multiplayer, co-op, or split screen. Great. I know it could be racing, sports, or indie, and it could be on anything. You know, maybe we should have gone more specific. Dude, should we do 3D pinball? 3D pinball Space Cadet? Oh, but it's not science fiction. Fuck. Damn it. Morrowind? But it's not an action game. Would that count? It might be, it might count as an action game. Oh, it does. Okay, so we know it's potentially fantasy and or sandbox and or open world. But it's between 2003 and 2014. It has single player, but a multiplayer option. And it's first person or third person. God, I remember how janky the first person or the third person in that game was. Ugh. Matt says GTA San Andreas. Ooh. Also Onyx's Forza. Shit, that's right, because it could be a racing game, huh? Let's find San Andreas, because that's a really solid guess. Well, did it have... Yeah, no, it switches between first and third person. But it doesn't have a different perspective is the thing. Does it? Yeah, no. But at least we know it's not Rockstar and we know it's not Bethesda. I'm willing to bet anything it's a racing game then. But it's not action and it's not open world. Oh, that's right, the open world part. This is hard. This is really hard. Lucas says, wait, is it just PC and or Xbox? It's anything. The fact that it's a fucking racing game is gonna kill me. We have another hydrate as well. And a couple of people are saying Need for Speed. I don't know what Need for Speed actually plays like. Is Most Wanted the newest? Oh shit, solid guess for year. We got it down to 2005 to 2011. And it's potentially a racing, I'm willing to bet anything it's a split screen game. That has, yeah, first person, third person. Because can't you switch to second person in some, like, Mario Kart? It's not a racing game? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, huh. Let's see. Gran Turismo 5? But it's not racing. And also Francisco says it can't be Fallout because it's not Bethesda. True. So that means it must be an indie game, sports game, potentially a shooter. Let's try, what are some indie games? Or some shooters? Has to be a shooter? That's true, it has to be a shooter. At least a shooter. What are some indie games with, well, no, let's just go with shooter, actually. Lunix says Terraria. Oh, yeah, because it's a side-scroller, huh? But it would have come out in between 2005 and 2011, right? Or no, sooner than, well, no, how old is Terraria? Also, Lucas says, can Halo be both third and first person? Oh, that's true, because Terraria can't be first or third, and it has to be at least one of those two. Minecraft is a very good guess, but it's not a shooter, right? Dude, if Minecraft is a shooter, I'll eat my hat. There's no shot. Pun intended. Uncharted. But we know it's not an adventure game, would be the thing. And it's not open world, because Uncharted is open world, isn't it? Counter-Strike, ooh, that's true. Counter-Strike is not a bad guess. Oh god, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is the newest, right? Maybe? Ooh, okay. We're getting somewhere. It uses a game engine I've never heard of before. It's first person, and that's all. But definitely a shooter. Or tactical, I guess. I don't even know if CSGO's tactical, but sure, go off, I guess. Oh, but it's not a war game. Portal. It's a Source game and it's a Valve release. Source is a great way to narrow down. It's all of the Valve games. Oh shit, okay, so Portal. It has to be, because that also makes first person, third person, first person makes sense. And then also it has split screen. But between, what was it, 2005 and 2011, that'd be Portal 2? And that'd be Portal 1? Well, no, because it'd be the same genres. And it's not by Valve. Or it is by Valve and someone else. So Portal 1? Oh, not the franchise. That's true. So what's the other? Half-Life? Half-Life, Team Fortress is the other guess. Half-Life 2? 2. I've never played Half-Life. It's not in the Half-Life series either. Shit. Gary's Mod? Gary's Mod is a very good one. Not on here though. Gmod? Interesting. I guess that tracks, actually. Is Team Fortress not a war game? I thought it was a war game, but we can try and guess. TF2? Just for the sake of... Huh. What the fuck else has Valve put out? Left 4 Dead? Oh, Left 4 Dead is in there! Oh, but it's not a horror game. So it can't be. Yeah, what Matt said. So it's not Team Fortress. Gary's Mod isn't on here. Portal, Half-Life 2, we've ruled all those out. Left 4 Dead is a horror game, and also someone said it's too new. Oh, that's pretty old, isn't it? What are... Someone Google it. It's spelled Gary's Mod with 2 R's. Dude, fingers crossed. Holy shit! Imagine if a typo killed me. Oh my god. Ah, that's wonderful. Okay, so we were aiming for Sandbox. Yeah, okay. Fucking well done, chat. Holy shit. Now, it just says, did you at least play that one? I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I haven't played anything ever. Galaxy says Little Nightmares. A little too late, but that would have been a great guess too. Okay, we're getting closer to stuff I know. Dude, this is addicting. Matt, this is gonna eat up all of my time. I hope you know that. This is gonna be anything that I do on any car right now from now on. Should we do one more? Or are you guys tired of this? We can do one more. Silentbrook says, yeah, what is this game? So it's called Gamedle. It's like Wordle, but for games. One more? Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Gmod was very clutch. Let's do one more. We're kind of in the middle as far as popularity goes, so nothing too popular, only AAAs, and it's not also, it's also not obscure games, if that makes sense. And it is just a browser game, yeah. It's gamedle.wtf. Doom, the new one. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, wait, who guessed Gmod specifically? Was it Andronimo? It might have been Andronimo. Yeah, try guessing. Do you want to do our starting one, Andronimo? If you want to throw something out there. Anything you like. Although something that makes it easier to narrow down time windows would also help. Galaxy Fox says, let's go. Yeah, people are also saying Hollow Knight. Oh, Andronimo says Cyberpunk 2077. That's a good one. Cyberpunk 2077. Let's give that a shot. Ooh, okay. So, we want a game that's older, that's not just single player. It's not CD Projekt Red, which is good. It's not first person or third person, so probably asymmetric or side scroller. It's older, but it's still relatively newer gen. So if we guess a game that came out in like 2007, 8-ish, that's not, yeah, like Matt says, not a shooter, not an RPG, not sci-fi, then that'll give us a good window time frame wise. Throw a random FIFA in there. That says StarCraft. Someone says Elden Ring. Elden Ring's too new. Warcraft 3, Civ 4. Let's do Civ 4 is a solid guess. Well, does that count as, yeah, because it's not science fiction. Civ 4. And I know that one was that one on well, I guess it would be on Windows anyway. Holy shit, yeah. Okay, so we confirmed multiplayer and single player. We know it's isometric with a bird's eye view option, so that confirms that guess. Ooh, we're getting down to a lot of different. 4X, explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate? I didn't know that was a fucking genre. Okay, Command and Conquer. People are saying The Sims as well. It has to be multiplayer, so I don't think The Sims would work. But an isometric multiplayer that came out earlier than 2005. Yeah, so older. Diablo is also not multiplayer, I fear. Baldur's Gate 3 came out like fucking last year. Don't tell me otherwise, it'll make me feel old. Strategy games are a very good guess. StarCraft, is StarCraft Diablo 2 is multiplayer, that's a good point. I keep thinking about the old one. Is now a good time to say that I don't play new games when I did play the OG Diablo? Oh man. Diablo 2. No, but it's older than 2000, so we're getting there. Jesus, this game is gonna be fucking ancient. We also know it's not action, not fantasy, and not horror. Diablo 2 is horror? Diablo 2 is horror. Okay. It's not a Blizzard game though, so that's good. Which Pokemon is older? Ooh, that's true. Well, no, because Pokemon could be co-op, couldn't it? And SimCity 2000 is also not multiplayer, is it? Is it? I don't know. I'm too young. Ken Griffey baseball, dude. Sim Golf back when I was a kid. That was like the only game that we had. Oh my god, the old days. World of Warcraft. Yeah. Should we do World of Warcraft? Also, Onyx says chess. It is a Windows game. Well, no, because World of Warcraft would be fantasy. And we know it's not fantasy. The Worms games could potentially. So we know it's historical, educational. Oh god, educational. Ugh. I want to learn. I'm here for the brain rot. A flight simulator. Actually, that would be fucking hilarious if it was a flight simulator. We should do another simulator game, huh? Age of Empires, like the old ones. But that would be, isn't Age of Empires fantasy? Or am I thinking of Age of Legends? Age of Empires 1. Holy fuck. Okay. Oh my god, that was a really good guess. It's historic. Holy shit. Okay, so we know it's a historical warfare game. It's an RTS. It's single player and multiplayer. It uses whatever the fuck a genie engine in. Okay, so it's in this franchise. Do we say Age of Empires 2? HD edition or Age of Kings, chat? Age of Kings, fuck it. Nice. Okay. God, how old is this game?
You fought hard in Age of Empires.
Real old.
Now it's the dawn of a new age.
My god.
Not born noble, your destiny is to.
Oh my god, that UI. Oh my god, the
fields to plow and a brisk market economy.
Oh, this makes me want to play Diablo 1. And I know that's not what it's supposed to do, but nurses don't say that to our faces. I'm sorry.
Impressive new formations. All is well in your world.
Do you guys remember? I really wish this had worked. 3D Pinball Space Cadet. This was like, I spent so much time on this when I was a kid. Not shopping, here we go. Primarily because, again, I wasn't allowed to play video games, but for some reason my dad didn't consider anything that was on a PC a computer game. And the amount of time I spent on this dinky little fucking, like, 2 millibyte, whatever the fuck size game is insane. This is my childhood right here. It was that, and then Sid Meier's Sim Golf, which was also something that, like, my dad just really liked golf, but he fucking hated video games. So this was all we had. And I remember listening to, this was my precursor to me and my Zoo Tycoon obsession. Hi, Andronimo. Yeah, this is insane. Joe Bob says I could hear that pinball game. They have it on, I think you can emulate it nowadays, even if you can't get it. Lucas says my favorite old PC game was Odell Down Under, a much less scary alternative to Subnautica. And it's not Australian, huh? Oh. Why does this look familiar? Is this supposed to look familiar? Oh my god, it's teeny. Was it, it wasn't like a fishing, like, aquarium game, was it? How did that work? Also, Hadner says, another word-alike video game guesser that I enjoy is something where you get small snippets of screenshots and hints to go off. There's a big backlog of daily puzzles now. Ooh, that sounds fun. Also, WK over on YouTube says, when you've done the game duel, could you talk a bit about any PAX Unplugged events that you're specifically involved with or looking forward to? Ooh, that's a good question. I have not looked at the PAX Unplugged schedule, and I really should. So, there are a couple things I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna tell you when or where specifically because A, I don't usually do pre-scheduled events for the sake of the fact that I don't have the time. Also, Dr. Fat Shady said did the gift sub and finally gift sub chain finally end. It did. Thank you again, Dracon. That was crazy. It is wild. Also, Matt says my first video game was Zork because I played it when I was 8 with my father doing the type. Dude, Zork. I think. Can you still play it? So Zork was like the. It's like one of those games. You know when you can they have it's purely text based, right? This is video game history here, kids. This is Tyler says, how did your dad hate video games and you get here? Spite. I made him do my taxes exactly once just to show off that I could in fact make a living from video games and shit like that, and then he just stopped talking to me, and I called it good. Man was sexist as fuck. We don't talk about it. Well, we do. I talk about it. Because he's a dick. No one do that to your kids, by the way. But Zork was that typical that game where it's like you type in, hey, go forward or go left or, you know, swing or things like that, and that's how you go through and you navigate the game. It's like the OG game, essentially. I'm pretty sure. It's like, you know, those old text-based games. Hi, Whitney. Hello. Whitney, one of the new members of the Tabletop Gaming Creator Club, which is a thing now, by the way, which I'm honestly really excited for. We were also talking about PAX Unplugged. That's what I was going to do. So we were talking about PAX Unplugged. I am going to be there, if you guys hadn't heard. It's essentially a tabletop game convention out in Philadelphia that's happening at, like, the weekend before Thanksgiving. So, you know, Philadelphia, weekend before Thanksgiving, not the easiest to navigate, but we'll figure it out. Whitney says, I'm doing a thing at Unplugged. You are doing a thing at Unplugged. Wait, are you on... So their guest schedule is a little bit weird. I don't think they have all of us listed, and I'd be kind of surprised if they did, because they only have people who are doing meet and greets, autographs, and things like that. Are we... we're not on here. But I was gonna say, oh, it's not alphabetical. You might be on here? No. Oh, so many friends here though. Aw.
Enjoy PAX.
I love seeing all of my people. There's Jesse. There's Jay. Everyone's great. This whole crew is fantastic. What was I saying? Tyler's just typing one hand while eating is rough. Yeah. The bane of my stream is eating, honestly. Trying to do it at the same time, at least. I need to do one of these next year. I did a meet and greet at PAX Australia, and I honestly was a little nervous about it because I didn't think that anyone would show up, and then they ended up having to cap the line. They didn't tell me they were capping the line, by the way. I didn't realize until afterwards, where someone told me. Like some little kid I ran into randomly, and his mom was just talking about like, hey, we saw you, and I can't believe we found you in the wild. Like, we tried to come to your meet and greet, but they were full. And I was like, they were full? They didn't fucking tell me that. So maybe I'll do it at Unplugged next year. It's a little too late to sign up this year, but I might do it next year. They don't charge anything for it or anything like that, which is honestly why I like it. What was I gonna say? Schedule, yeah. Also, Cerberus, thank you so much for the little bits there. And also, Strange Miniatures wants to guide the raids of D&D with D. Yeah, another Central Origodi. I've met D at some random like brewery around here. She's fantastic. But Matt says, shameless plug, 10:30 a.m. on Saturday at the Crab God Theater. I'll be on a panel about LARPing and immersive storytelling. Oh. Ooh, Saturday. Saturday, 10:30. There we go. What's it called specifically? Oh my god, there's so much going on. Who the fuck is Cat Lady? Oh man. Single elimination tournament. Oh, I'm guessing Cat Lady's a game. Okay, Crooked Moon. Dig to Ride US tournament. Blood on the Clock Tower. Very good game, by the way. Highly recommend. Kill Team Casual Tournament. Oh, here we go. Beyond the Tabletop, Immersive Storytelling and LARP. Who's on it with you? Oh, man. Cool. Hell yeah. Fucking pro team there. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, PAX Unplugged is basically anything that isn't video games. It's fantastic. It's so much fun. I am going to be, oh yeah, how to avoid creating a non-melanated group. We love that one. We have, oh my gosh, what am I on? I'm on White Collar Cthulhu. I might not be on here yet, but that's going to be on Sunday. They're still nailing down the time specifically. Lukich, thank you for the gifted sub. And yeah, I have that. I have Monsterology 101, which is me and a bunch of friends creating a monster using our actual science, essentially backgrounds. Nala is going to draw while we, so essentially we come up with a monster and then Nala draws it at the same time as us coming up with it. They did a fantastic job. It was so funny. They did little memes of the creature on the side last time I did it with them. They're such a good artist. They have a bunch of Magic the Gathering events. Obviously, the Avatar set is going to be releasing around that time, so it's going to be wild. Whitney says, mine is creating seats at the table at the Crab God on Saturday, and I'm excited. Creating seats at the table. The responsibility of producers and DMs to create a welcoming, diverse spaces in the tabletop world. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, with Sarah Sachi, Dan, and A. Jordan Lambert. Hello, hello. Oh, this is great. This is a solid table, too. Oh, my God. I love Sachi. I'm excited to see her again. Goodnock. Oh, man, they have Goodnock events. They have D&D events. So, I don't know. I'll be wandering around. I probably won't do well, I don't know. By day, I mostly just wander up and down the aisles of the tabletop like expo hall section, and then on Sunday I think is when I'm going to be doing all of my demos and things like that, because there are a couple people who there's a couple games I want to see actually, and this is one of the only games that I'm really going to like talk about going to see. But there's a game called Malediction, tabletop game I think is the best way to, yeah, here we go. And it's essentially like a game where you 3D print your miniatures. And then it's kind of like a war game, but it uses mostly cards in order to determine your abilities and things like that. And you choose a faction. And it's kind of like a more, from what I can tell, gory, badass version of, what do you call it? Warhammer? So, I don't know. I kind of wanted to, I've been looking at it for a while. I don't have a 3D printer though, so I haven't been able to actually play it. And I'm a little nervous to invest a fuck ton of money in it because they don't have the option for pre-printed miniatures yet. They just have 2D standees. And they only give you the STL files. And I was like, hey, the minute you guys actually sell like the miniatures, let me know and I will be there. So I want to go do a demo at least and touch base with them. Lucas says Diana likes the game because it's got minis to not paint. Listen, I like the, look at this. This guy has a spike going through his head. What's not to love? That's fucking badass. So they have a bunch of different factions like this. I really haven't learned anything about this except for the fact that I passed by a bunch of times. Specifically, they have, let me see. It's pretty gory looking creatures. I think let me see. This is like the undead vibes, I want to say. I don't know. I want to learn about it, but that's like one of 2 demos that I have that I'm doing, and I keep those to Sunday. The hungover day is what I like to call it during certain conventions. I've also got some dinner parties, some little things that I can wander around to, some little events, some little mixers, some little meet and greets, and of course the panels that I'm on, which I'm truly excited for. So let's see. Lucas says none of us paint them. There's no shame. Yeah, see? So like this guy. Let me see. Oh no. Oh, his wing. This is arguably the biggest miniature I own from, here we go, look at that guy, unpainted. I don't know what I'm too scared. What if I fuck it up? This is a lot of surface area to fuck up. So I will never judge someone for not painting. It's truly, let's see, Tyler says if left unpainted, meant to be unpainted. That's my thinking. Yeah, you should see the half fleshed out purple orb that I have. It's horrifically ugly because it truly has paint only on one side of it. And then you can see exactly the section I gave up on. Ugh. Amanda says the purple is too cool to be painted over. And also Whitney says I just keep answering the are you selling question. The answer is still no. Oh, the are you selling question? Oh, if you're selling it unplugged. Yeah. That being said, Smoking Glue Guns, amazing dice maker. Always available online. Well, not always available. Obviously, shit sells up because she's a really fucking good dice maker, but I love that shit. Whitney says, yeah, they will not give me a booth. One of these days, they have to. Your notoriety has to. It's insane that it hasn't preceded you yet. But Strange Miniature says, honestly, Zenithal highlighting with black and white spray paint is all you need. Yeah, you'd think. I'm not good at that. It's also a thing where if you Zenithal highlight, I did it with primer. Bad idea. Shit stays sticky, and it never stops being sticky. Also, Whitney says I never sell out online. Bitches don't shop the online store. What do you have right now? Asking for a friend. Also, Tyler's like, who do I yell at? Tyler, you gotta come to PAX Unplugged. At the very least, Gen Con. Oh, we gotta do some like 1v1 or like arena style battles at Gen Con at some point. You gotta get in there. Smoking Glue Guns, I'm assuming .com. Merch? Yeah, I forgot you have merch. Where? Hello? Check out the shop. Yes. Do you have the thing? Wait, should I remember some of the shit you showed me for the shop. Should I not have this up on my full screen? Let me scroll through your site just to make extra sure the thing that I'm referring to that you showed me is not on here. Tyler says they have to cover my travel and hotel. I typically don't attend things I have to pay to attend. Yeah, that's the downside of not being a TMT RPG creator. Unfortunately, they don't even provide me a pass, which is why Whitney says LMAO, the naughty thing, isn't there yet. Oh, okay, so this is Whitney stuff. Big chunks, diorama dice. The dice cut chair. I have one of those. It's in my planter in my other room. Fuck. An only dice sticker. That's actually really good. That's fucking hilarious. I didn't know you sold that. That's awesome. But these are the actual dice. Highly recommend. I'm such a big fan. Also, Matt says I got a media pass and you didn't. No, I did not. I haven't for 3 years now. I don't know. Bad Shitty, I did. Wait, was that you? Holy shit, yeah, it's not unpacked yet. But yes, that's amazing. Oh my god, I actually get to thank you in person? Holy shit, thank you so much. That is great. Yeah, that thing, oh, it looks so cute. It looks so soft. I'm excited for it. And also Whitney says the gay agenda is still there. Is it? It might be hard to, it is! The gay agenda. This was one that I was staring at VidCon. And I think sold at Gen Con before I could get to it. If I remember correctly. I forget the exact order, but good shit. At a certain point, I need to stop spending money on dice. It did, yeah. So it's very pretty. So it's got like those filaments and they run in just like the most satisfying like up and down pattern. Oh, it's so good. I ended up getting, I forgot the name, but Whitney says you've been lusting after them for a while. They'll be my pride gift to myself. It's actually vinyl, is it? Ah. Also, I love the description for all of these. These dice have been certified super gay by the Gay Council. The Gay Council is just a bunch of cats in a trench coat, but we really trust those cats. I trust them with my life. Anyway, we're about at the end of stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, also, CJ says, is that giant guy still considered a miniature? So it's still to scale for like normal D&D shit. So this is the big guy, the demon that essentially a bunch of Dwergar are summoning at the beginning of an adventure. It's by Steamforged Games, so it comes with a full adventure and all that. It's from Epic Encounters. This is the, like, ogre that you can also encounter as you try and interrupt the ritual. And then this is the actual summoning guy. So he's real small. We do this. Yeah. It's awesome. They also sent a couple rather large miniatures my way, actually. I think the other is still in a box somewhere. I need to get around to painting. That's going to be my winter break activity. And by my winter break activity, I mean I'm going to tell myself it's my winter break activity, and then I'm going to get too busy doing actual shit. Sponsored posts and whatnot. Although a lot of my sponsors have actually moved out to... January. Apparently some weird things are happening on the Kickstarter front. Just like something in the water, you know. No one cause, but everyone I've been talking to is like, yeah, we have to move it out. And I'm like, cool, I get Christmas off? Crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys over to a friend. Someone had sent us over to D&D with D, who I didn't realize was a streamer as well. So is it just D&D with D? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so D is a wonderful human being, another fellow Pacific Northwest streamer, another fellow Central Oregonian in the D&D space, another girly in D&D. So I'm gonna send you guys over to say hi to her. For those watching on TikTok, I hope to see you guys in the Twitch stream next time. Same to those over on YouTube in the vertical and horizontal sense. But I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And for those who are watching on Twitch, let me send you guys over to D. Tell her I said hello. It's been a hot sec. Hopefully she remembers me. She just joined the tabletop club, actually, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know why I didn't remember that she was there. Oh my god, she's streaming with like all of my friends. What the fuck? It is such a small world. Jesus Christ. Also, Matt says, I'm glad I introduced you to Game Duel. Dude, that's gonna ruin my life for now. That was a very good call. That was so much fun. All right, well, I will see you guys in the next one, which will be, like I said, tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific. And in the meantime, stay safe, have fun, roll high. Bye-bye.